Hello, fellow adventurers, and welcome to this episode where today we are going to be mixing up our usual heroes you see in most of my videos and playing with some different gear and different heroes just to kind of show you some versatility and that my way of playing isn't the only way of playing. And there are a lot of other heroes that I do not play as often, which have great abilities that you should definitely try out. So we're going to be using some different gear for Calliope, which you've seen me use before, and also Faraday. But introducing Jarlaxle and Rika, which I do not use often in my videos, to kind of show you some of their awesome gear and powers that they have, which you may be interested in trying out for yourself. So let's focus on Calliope today, and our build is for show. We're just going to be using the legendary boots, mostly just because they look really good. And they do have a chance to push, but that's generally not going to be an effect we're using much. Showcasing the epic scarf, which we've shown many times, but this is going to help to mass heal our teams. And combining it with the silver hand sword, this will also give us a chance to heal. And then for the ring item, we're going to be using the idle dice, which also has a chance to heal. So that's going to be the main heals for our build. Normally you'll see me play Halvanet, and he has the epic hood, which will be able to heal every turn, but this setup will have to suffice for that. She also has another low heal ability, but the common loot could heal and advance one hero forward, and we're going to be focusing on the advance for Faraday and Rika, as they only have one range weapons, but they're very good one range weapons. And just for show, we're going to be using the legendary armor. Just kind of showcase what it looks like in battle. That's the only purpose. Our Faraday build today is going to be focusing on close range, healing herself a little bit, and providing some damage boost to our teams when she moves. So that's what the common boots are going to be for, in order to reduce some of the damage that enemies can use and also do a little bit of damage to all the enemies. We're going to be using the legendary today. Showcasing something I've never shown before, we're going to be using the Book of Shadows. So this will be able to inflict massive amounts of damage while also healing her 100% of the attack's damage, which is really good, as she's going to be in the front lines focused today instead of normally in the back lines. And why is she in the front lines? Because we're going to be using her melee, which is her common sharp curve, and this will have a chance to perform massive amounts of injure, and you'll see this injure is insanely amazing. And then we're going to be showcasing her legendary armor today, which does look really good as well. And we are going to be mixing up, so as she's going to be in the front line, she may have a chance of getting hit a little bit more, and with this Devil's Cap, we'll be doing some reflect damage to the enemies as well, so whittle down their health a little bit as she's on the front lines. And some of the heroes you haven't seen me play, but here are some awesome builds you should definitely try out for them. So for Jarlaxle, I think this is a must item for however you play Jarlaxle, but his rare boots give you a 100% chance to gain one extra action when you move, which is a must, because I found Jarlaxle is a very slow player, so we need this extra movement either to get in zone or out of zone in order to perform additional abilities before we attack. His hats, he has some really good options, but I'm going to be focusing on the epic today, which will give him a chance to do crit. I also do like the rare, which will boost his attack quite a bit, but just showcasing his epic today. I feel one of the better items for an aggressive damage build for Jarlaxle is using his common bag, which once you get to level 13 will boost his damage by 50% for 4 turns, which is really good, but right now I have to only deal with the 25% boost, which is still good. If you have the legendary, this will have a good chance for injure, which is really good in PvP, but I don't have that yet, so we can't show that. For the weapons today, I haven't really leveled up a lot of these too far, but I'm working on the commons right now, which once I get it up, I believe this will have the highest percent chance to ultimately have 4 attacks, which is really good, but right now I have to deal with the 50% chance, which is still okay. For the armor, we're going to be focusing on the legendary, which looks really amazing on Jarlaxle. And so for when you go in PvP, I would definitely recommend the Knave's EYEPATCH, as a lot of the other players you're going to have is going to have these other abilities to disarm, mobile, and stun. But for PvE, I enjoy the Wand of Web, which will give him a 50% chance to inflict critical miss for one hero, which is really good. And then my Rika build today is going to be focusing on having a chance to move while also gaining a significant amount of attack. We're going to combine that with one of my favorite masks that she has, the Mark of the Wounded Bear. So this will give her Fury, which will allow her weapon attack to attack twice. And what we're going to be attacking with is an injure build today. So this has the BULETTE-CLAW spear, 75% chance to inflict 125% injured damage, which is really good. Once I get to level 10, that's going to go up to 200%. So with the Fury, that would be 400% of injure, which is absolutely crazy. In order to move some enemies closer to us, we're going to use the Wolf Skull, which will be able to pull, and then hopefully Faraday with her melee weapon as well will be able to get an injure off on them. So pull them close, and then the one range attacks damage them really much. I'm going to be focusing on her epic item just because she's not as high as a level as the other heroes, so that's why I'm not playing with her legendary armor, which does look phenomenal in my case, but she needs the damage boost just to be a little bit more competitive in this dungeon we're going to be playing. And the ring item, we're going to be using her gloves. So these, when she hits, she'll have a chance to gain block for 2 turns, which will increase her survivability, as we're not playing a heal build with her. So we are not playing with the Manticore's tail, which will give her a chance to heal as well when it goes off. So we're going to provide the block, and then hopefully Calliope will have enough healing abilities in order to gain some health back that we've lost. Okay, so the challenge we're going to be working on today is the Hidden Forge. I'm trying to work on getting these Explorer boots for Faraday, but let's see what we can get. The Anvil of Doomathorn has reawakened and retreated into the unexplored depths of the Hidden Forge. Well, let's go extract him out. Okay, so we got some ogre, so melee ability, some major damage, he's gone. This enemy, the Burnt Bone Warrior in the second one, so he can't attack us, so let's provide a damage boost for Jarlaxle for next turn. Let's get our taunt going off, and then Calliope will be able to attack, and there's that heal ability we talked about. This guy has a 3 range ability to attack, so let's see if we can try to get him down with this, and we do. Perfect. So that's the only 3 range ability we have in the setup, which helps in those situations, because I always like to have a 3 range for either archers or those guys sitting in back. Alright, so now we have a really tough crowd over here, but let's try to get this guy in the front. We're going to move Rika, 50% chance, yep, and then we can attack him. He's going to move up, and we do have a 2 range ability, so we're going to get rid of this guy. And Jarlaxle will be able to attack this guy. Okay, so nice and easy, not too much damage taken, and onto the first boss. Now, if you don't know the boss mechanics for Doomathorn, you can check out some of my other videos, which I have, all of his mechanics and how he works. But in general, you do not want to have 2 heroes in the same room, otherwise he'll do some massive damage to them. So let's move Rika to the top row. Oh boy, so Jarlaxle can move, so we're going to move Faraday over here. So in general, you do not want this right side, but I know we'll be able to do some massive damage, and Jarlaxle guarantees has a move, so we're going to move Faraday up. Jarlaxle is going to get his movement, and he's going to go over to the right side, and then Rika is going to be able to do some massive damage. Look at that injure, that's amazing. So the first boss down, and the boss didn't attack us, so that's good. Alright, so moving into these next, we don't really have an option because they're both the same. We got some rust monsters, they are not fun, but let's start attacking them, get rid of them fast. Jarlaxle hopefully gets rid of this other with a crit. Yep. Bring it on. Awesome. Okay, so now let's wait for the enemies to come to us. So we're just going to wait our turn. We are going to use our pull ability to get rid of him, which will now give Calliope the chance to use her 2-range attack to affect him. And then Jarlaxle is going to clean up him. Okay, I think we're going to go for the armors this time. Yep, good choice. Okay, so let's attack them. We're going to use our Fury Taunt. Faraday should be able to easily clean him up. Maybe not. Alright, Jarlaxle's going to do it with a crit. Perfect. Alright, and then Faraday can start getting rid of the middle row. Oh, we missed. Dang. Alright, see if Faraday can clean it up. Yep. Alright, on to the second boss now. We are coming for you, Doomathorn. What do you got? Okay. Oof. This is not a good ability to be in. Oh, boy. So I know Jarlaxle can move, so we're going to try to move with Rika, and it worked. I am going to increase Jarlaxle's damage. I'm going to move Faraday up with the advance, and then I am going to just move forward with Faraday. Perfect. Oof. He needed some major damage, but hopefully now Rika with a Fury will be able to take him out. Yep, nice and quick. Now Jarlaxle should hopefully be able to finish him off with a crit. So we don't have to worry about that attack, which he just did. And that would have done massive damage to Faraday when it was her turn, but luckily we didn't have to go to that damage cycle yet, so we're good. Okay, so now we got Banshee and Ogres. Let's reduce their attack. Okay, not a lot of damage taken from that. Be able to clean up the Ogre, and then Rika should be able to take out this Banshee, no problem. Injure, goodbye. Okay, on to dungeon number 8 now. We have Giants. Some Snarl Claws. Oof, they can do a lot of damage. So let's see our attack. We missed. Ouch. Okay. Let's just attack the Snarl Claw. This is going to hurt a lot. Ouch. Okay. Can we take out the Snarl Claw? Hopefully with this we can. Yep. It has a crit. Alright, ouch. I'm just going to move them back now and force them to come to me and wait for the next heal cycle we can get. So let's increase Jarlaxle's damage, make all the attacks go to him, increase everybody's health, and let's just move forward with Faraday. Okay, now they only have to attack Rika. See if Jarlaxle can do some damage to them. He missed. Okay, one down. And hopefully we'll be able to clean it up with Faraday with their injure, just like that. Perfect. So we're looking in really good shape for the final boss now. Still plenty of damage. We have the Taunt and Fury on Rika, and Jarlaxle has a damage boost. Okay, so we really don't want to move here, so let's reduce his damage that he can do. See if we can move Rika forward. We failed, dang. But let's start doing some damage with Jarlaxle. Now we want to make sure that we move Calliope out of the same zone that Rika's in, so let's move it to the left. And again, he's attacking Faraday. Ouch. Alright, so let's move her up. Jarlaxle's gonna go to work. Let's push her forward. And let's see what massive damage we can do here. Perfect. Let's do some steady damage. And now we can move Calliope forward just because he's going to be using his breath attack. So let's just move her up there. His breath's going to damage us, but not too bad. We'll just go for another injure. And Rika is going to get a critical injure. Fantastic. And then just for fun, we're just going to end our turn. Heal everybody up, and then he's going to injure, kill himself. Boom. Awesome. 3 injures definitely will take him out. Alright, so that was that build up, and let's see what we can get for a reward. Spin, spin, spin. Got a couple 7s. Alright, so we got a little bit more gems than we spent, so that's always positive. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed that video.